down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Capture the objective.
Down.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Target down.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
Target down.
Hardpoint contested. Capture the objective. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hunter killer drone deployed. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is ours. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested.
Enemy
Capture the objective. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Be advised, hostile hunter killer drone inbound.
down.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hostile predator missile inbound. Hardpoint locked ours. Hardpoint contested.
Tango down.
Hunter killer drone deployed. We've taken the lead. Capture the objective. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Be advised, hostile hunter killer drone inbound.
Target down.
Hunter killer has been destroyed. Friendly hunter killer drone deployed. Hardpoint is ours. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Capture the objective.
Enemy down. Headshot.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint contested. have the hard point.
Tango down.
It's too close. Fight harder. Predator missile inbound. Capture the objective. Hostiles have the hard point. Get up. Hardpoint lock ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Capture the objective.
Enemy.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hostile killer drone deployed. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hunter killer drone deployed.
从欧里从中路来，歪出路口，
看一下，看一下，看一下，漂亮！
接两个，
第三个
也能拿掉，打了一波，下了波之后，
关键时候
还差
在哪里了
12分的一个分差，云间来得很到位，
漂亮，
屁股
好背身，
但是
阿乌拉应该不会再去拼了，过来就最多最后一个打完，
火点
换他了，哎，
火点
对于星球来说好事，对于星球来说是好事。好，看一下大招，这边有先手，上有大招，漂亮！ 但是很快这边人来回 Y 字口能不能扛住？徐小林这边有暴风雨，
扛住了，
漂亮。
Y 字路口扛住，再大招一开，秦九要有了，最后的7分，好了，打不进来了，
进不来了，
完全进不来 Y 字路口，Y 字路口，哎，进来了，什么情况？
汤汤，你说什么？汤汤，
不对，等一下，等一下，
卢卡斯这边有大招，什么情况？就是最后的3秒钟，
卢卡斯给压力，利爪直接几盒子弹，疯狂的反弹，啊，
不要！
秦九要顶住，还有
2个，
在右
前后夹击，最后一个，这战争经济什么鬼？
什么要被飞跃起来被翻了，持平了，最后的3秒钟。
Godlike Godlike prevails, still prevailing in the middle of the fight, using the smoke as cover as he finds more kills. Tempo to fall, not yet in fact. He gets more kills, 43 kills for him, but still, man, Godlike is still controlling the lead.
I mean, there's something to notice here. For the side of Godlike, at least, we have Prevail and Viper still using Switchblades inside of this map. I think it does make sense. It does have more EDS movement speed, and there is a more hipfire potential coming. I mean, coming out of this SMG itself. But on the side of Galaxy, it's just all FSS at the moment here. I mean, it is the new meta with 3-shot potential, but we do love to see old Switchblades being used. I mean, it is close range here. This map is already close quarter combat, so it's understandable why we have Prevail and Viper here, basically top fragging and probably having the most part of inside of this match. But focusing on with how these two teams are performing, we can see that just 15 more points are needed for the side of Godlike to win this first match out of this BO5 series against the team of Galleries here in the upper bracket finals. I mean, Babzer are gonna be able to shut 2 down here, and with 35 seconds remaining, I don't know if Galleries are gonna be able to you can say, stop the team of Godlike here from winning.
And last 8 points, man. Godlike controlling everything as Prevail does fall down. Can Galores touch the point? One more. No, they cannot. Even the Predator missile is enough for them to be scared away. 250 secured for Godlike after what seemed to be a close fight after the second cycle of hard points. Galores, man, they just got picked one by one from the heroics of Prevail and as well as Skulji. Even Viper was going ham every time, making triple kills happen. Where in Mihawk, even though Pabzero was always there for the trade, it was Godlike just controlling and those fast rotations, man. You have to commend Godlike, giving up some scrap points just to prioritize those early points in those next hardpoint. It was the dagger basically, plus the initial fights in the first hardpoint gave them a 50-point lead immediately. Galores had a little bit of struggle. They clapped back a little bit, but at the end of the day, 250 was gained by Godlike.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Another thing to mention here from the side of Mihawk, at least, especially from the team of Galleries, yeah, his feats were absolutely crazy. He was getting a lot of huge plays, taking down a lot of players from the side of Godlike here, and giving his team that opportunity from pushing inside the OPGs and probably getting a perfect hold. But if I have to say, the operator value wasn't the best here from both the sides. I think it just went pretty back and forth. The gunfights from both the teams was so strong. We could say the operator value was just a little bit on the weaker side. Don't you think, Bipolar?
Yeah, I mean, I believe so as well. I feel like the best spree that we had with operator skills for both sides was a double kill. It was always gunfights, making a difference for both of these teams. You saw Viper with a switchblade got 5 kills or 4 kills, in fact, and even for the other side, we saw. I feel like it was Mihawk finding beautiful kills with his own gun to claim a 47 bomb actually. So it wasn't really the operator skills that made a difference for both of these teams. It was just the sheer aim and accuracy of Viper and as well as Mihawk. Looking at the scoreboard right now, or our stat board, so Prevail also helping out Viper in terms of getting those kills. But man, look at that. I love these two teams because they always prioritize finding some points in the hard point. That's why you see almost 4 players for the side of Galores having a 1 minute and above hill time, together with Godlike having almost 5 players having hill time right there. Only Prevail just 9 seconds away from having a clear 1 minute. Man, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. After seeing Summit, we have Coastal now. Do you feel like Galores can clap back or at least have a point in this series, especially in Search and Destroy?
I mean, in Hardpoint, we did Hardpoint Summit. It's just a very strong map for the side of Godlike. Where Galleries had no problem making a comeback here, and we did see the Galleries also do not make the same mistakes again and again. We like in the first round of Hardpoints, Godlike did have an early rotation on P3. Galleries had no problem getting a breakthrough, and they would be you could say they were able to flip the spawns. But on the second round of Hardpoints, they did have the early rotations and they'd have a better control. So they are not making those same mistakes again and again, and this is what Galleys is all about. I mean, they are still fighting for the first spot inside of this region, and right now this is going to be SID Coastal here. I mean, FSS is again going to be the most dominant, but I always mention this, that B side is just going to be filled with shotguns at least, and a sniper maybe.
Yeah, we saw last time, right? Warden using the new shotgun in this map and was creating chaos one by one, clutch after clutch. Godlike was controlling this map, but Galores does have this kind of approach in this map specifically, wherein they become overwhelming, especially on the attacking side. So if they just do that as well, even if it's up against Godlike, they can possibly win some rounds and get some advantages here. But after seeing, not even Warden was popping off, it was Prevail, and as well as a Viper was leading the fray in terms of kills and objective times on that hard point. They can easily transition their own hot hands in towards search and destroy. I'm just so excited to see our snipers as well on how they'll be picking up, or at least finding some amazing angles. So Big Eyes coming for Abyss, and as well as on Hen, on for both of these teams, on how they'll be using this kind of gun up against four players for each teams that are really much aggressive and not really scared of fighting these, like, sniper angles in mid, or at least on long A, or even as they go in towards B. So it's gonna be pretty interesting on how these two teams will attack.
I mean, yeah, I'm personally excited to see here Skulji gonna be sniping it from the side of Godlike, and probably see an SKS also from Abyss. So let's see how it goes here. The match has already started with Godlike being on the attacking side first. We have actually Abyss sniping here. Okay, a little bit change of roles. Okay, I was not expecting that. Surely here Abyss is you could say considered one of the best snipers of the country, or maybe the best. Who knows? We have Skulji and using the SKS, as you can see, already getting the first blood inside of this round. At the game itself, this is already a live disadvantage for the side of Galleries. And wait a second, Depo finds one or two Ward and Prevail getting a huge two, and this is going to be complete B-side control lost from the side of Galleries here. A 2v4 situation, and the bomb has gone down from the side of Godlike.
That was actually pretty insane. Galores just got pinched by Prevail, and as well as Warden. So a 2 for him, but Viper now found Foki on mid. Last player alive coming in for Galores. It's Hen. Was able to find 10 kills before he fell down at least yesterday. Now he has fallen. Soccer Mom, or at least Prevail, finding 3 kills in the first round. What a great start for Godlike.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. I mean, yeah,
Destroy
the role switch for Abyss and Skulji here. Let's see how it's gonna do here against the side of Team Galleries. But as you can see, we do have the same approach here from the side of Godlike, where 3 players pushing in from the bit here. Potentially gonna go for the B-side approach again, but Hen is there with the sniper, and the shot's not gonna be landing from him. We have Skulji getting the first blood. Foki gonna be able to shut down Warden, and trade comes through. You could say a 4v4 situation, life loss from both the sides, and this is Prevail in a very bad position because he could probably get sandwiched here from both the sides. His shot's gonna be landed from tempo, and yes, the kill comes through. A live disadvantage for the side of Godlike, and you could say this is a long rotation from Viper here. He is gonna be making an approach from the A-log, and Mihawk has probably not seen him, and Viper has a pretty good opportunity of getting that slight peek kill, and yes, he is able to get another. The answer's gonna be yes, making it a third. Not really. Tempo said no here, and Abyss will be able to get a trade.
Okay. In a 1v2 situation, man. He has an SKS now on his hands. Up against Abyss, though, and Skulji, some accurate players. He needs a miracle here, or something of a chance. Abyss already spots him in a jump shot through the wall to kill off the last player of Galores. 2 points now for Godlike. And that big wraparound from A-Long to push coming in, I believe it was Viper, to kill off Mihawk inside of their spawn was just too good. They saw the opportunity, and Godlike took it.
Yeah, that was again a huge play from side of Viper. But what do we see here? 3 players pushing in from the Galleries here or to A-Long, where Viper and Skulji are going to be there. The initial approach is there, and that's not going to be a good idea from the side of Godlike here. Both the players are going to fall from tempo with his... Oh my god, Foki again with the shotgun. Lands one. Can he get another? The answer's going to be no. This leaves Warden with a clutch situation of a 1v5. The entire team, actually, I have to say, finds 1 or 2 Hen with the Deagle itself. The 50 GS. I am not so sure he's going to be able to pull it off, as he is getting shot from behind, and that FSS is not going to give him any opportunity of even winning that.
I like the play coming from Galores, man. They realized that A-Long was open last round, so they put 3 players in the beginning of the 3rd round on that A-Long position to shut down anyone who's pushing, and the read was just too good. Godlike now feeling the pressure after Glorious finding a point, but the smoke into mid puts Prevail in a position where he can push. Warden already found Foki, and Pubzera doesn't even find anyone here. He's unaware that they took B side already with 4 players, so it's a 4v5. And checking out mid as well, but nobody there. Abyss just waiting for that big B main pusher. Lurk coming from Glorious, spams now through the wall. Observer not finding anyone. This discipline coming from Godlike might be the better form up against Glorious. Prevail finds Tempo. One more for Mihawk. Can they enter the site? Yes, they can. But can they find the crucial players? No, they cannot.
Oh.
Mihawk with a triple kill, but it's Koji to get the last kill. Godlike claps back, or at least answers back up until Glorious found the point.
Mihawk is just back at farm here. I'm really, you could say, loving his performance today here. Every single time getting 3 to 4 picks here. So there, I mean, this is what I have been expecting to see for a very long time. And Mihawk, I think he did take a break in between. He was just not feeling it. But today itself, I think he is just at his peak right now. And we do have Hen finding the first blood again on to Prevail this time. And if you've noticed, I think Godlike is just sticking to the strategy, you could say, pretty much the same here, where 2 or 3 players approaching mid side. They're trending for the B. Bob itself here, Pamzara shutting down Warden. Tempo shuts down Skullgy. And I just have to say that Galleys, they're just so good at making those comebacks here. They just don't let Godlike get a lot of, you could say, advantage, or you could say, probably, you could say, okay, you might just need to take over 1 second.
Yeah, it's okay, man. And nonetheless, it was Glorious finding a beautiful point here. Godlike actually tried to do their similar strat beforehand, wherein 2 smokes on mid, push towards B on a B split push. But Glorious just holding so far back that Godlike couldn't find any picks at the beginning of the round. So it was just a bad fight coming for Godlike. Glorious taking the long approach. Big 3-man push on B, 2-man push on A short. But Abyss, the first one to entry on B. No one's close by, only on the right side. But Mihawk realizes that B main, or the B entrance, is very much open for Godlike. Big flash in. Mihawk finds them, pushes with a slide. Mihawk pushes into the side, and Viper just better with aim. On towards the spawn. Can he find stragglers? No, he cannot. But it's already a 1-man advantage for Godlike. Glorious now needs to retake, but they know that there's presence on A, so they can't just go in for a big retake on B side just yet. Big nade coming in from Viper. Sub-Zero finds one player coming in from A side, but look at this Tempo. Already close by, finds Skullgy on the backside. Abyss finds Foki though. Tempo, you need to turn behind because you found Abyss. He does get a kill. Viper gets the trade. It's all up to Pabzera, where in Warden with the 50 GS. The late look works out, and Godlike claims back that 2-point lead. Oh man.
Yeah, I just witnessed that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm back. I apologize for that. I did stumble a little over there, but yes, this is gonna be 4-2, and Godlike, they are still gonna be maintaining that lead here. Hen with again a sniper shot onto Abyss, gotta be able to shut him down. The sniper battle was won for the side of Galleries here, and we do have a Godlike here. I mean, all the remaining 4 players on the A-log itself, they probably gonna go for an A-long approach here. Maybe a wrapper out to the B side from the spawn. Who knows if they change the strategy? And yes, I think that's gonna be the case here. Players are deciding here, but they also have a good idea that maybe Galleries do have a better, you could say, overall map control, so they would potentially get backstab. But Hen, on the other hand, is gonna be able to shut down another player from the side of Godlike. That is going to be Viper, which leaves, you could say, a 3v5 situation. But Skullgy finding 1 or 2 Hen. The sniper main is gonna fall. I think this is very much doable, but let's see if Gallery is gonna allow that.
That was too much pushing coming in from Henman. He had found 2 kills in the beginning of the round to kill the Viper as well as Abyss. But that was too much. Warden now, big kill coming in towards Foki as he retries that quick scope on towards the bar of A short. Skullgy with the big kill as well. So it's a 2v2, making it 2v1. Prevail with the big lurk. Big wraparound all the way from A long. 5 points for Godlike, and man, they're controlling the tempo once again.
Destroy the objective.
Yeah, I mean,
Bomb acquired.
like I said, it was very much doable for the side of Godlike, and they just proved it here. We are going to be looking at the last round before the sides, which is on the other hand, Galleys again with a pretty risky approach here on the A-long itself. I mean, you don't know if Godlike is again gonna stick with the original idea of going to the B side like they've done in the initial first 3 or 4 rounds inside of this match. We do have 4K already getting one pick onto Warden here. And this is again, you could say, a pretty bad news here for the side of Godlike with the live disadvantage, and a trade comes through from Mihawk again. I mean, Godlike, they are just stuck here. They are unable to move on the Elong itself, but Abe's gotta be able to land the shot on tempo. The life card big back to equal here. Mihawk not gonna be connecting those shots. Not a good idea to peek that sniper from the side of Godlike.
I mean, he will fall back a little bit here, but still has some pressure onto A Long. 3 players live for Galoris, 3 players live for Godlike as well. But the bomb is close towards B, so I feel like Godlike's just making distractions on A side right now, but they will still go towards B side unless Skull-G just, gives out B and connects with the players on A long. Galore is still using this 2-1 position where 2 players are on A, 1 player hiding on the backside of B. It's 37 seconds though left. So Godlike needs to move here. And they need to choose quite carefully. Mihawk checking out A long with a big slide, checking fast. There's going to be pushing. Now he finds them, so he confirms that players are on A long. It is going to be an A push, A split coming in from Godlike. Is Galoris ready for this? There's 2 players here. They get backstab, and Mihawk ready for the trade, but there is still 1 more player. Skull-G finds him with the wall. It's all up to Foki with a hurricane from A short. Bomb has been planted. Abyss not finding him yet, crawling his way. Silent killer with a dead silence finds him with the HS. Never mind. Skull-G just spears and impales Galoris in the first half. It's a 4-point lead for Godlike.
I mean, did you just notice the perfect timing for the side of God? Like a 2 players approach from the E long and 1 from the A shot itself. I mean, the timing could have been I would say absolutely perfect. It could have been any better. Both the sides, the 2 players on the side of A, you could say, both were getting sandwiched here. They could do much. They didn't know where to look. We have Skull-G already shutting out 1 player that's going to be tempo here, and this is again Godlike, you could say, gonna be pushed out of the B side here, and Gal is gonna have full control.
I mean, this is what Galaris is known for, right? Big 5-man pushes on B side, and they have taken B side already. The bomb has been planted, but there's still 5 players alive for Godlike. Meanwhile, Galoris has 4 shots now missing coming from Abyss. It's on by Viper, finds Hen as they push towards B main. With 30 seconds left, it's looking pretty good for Godlike as they do fall down. Abyss with a wide peak. Up-Zero checking the left side, but they're falling down 1 by 1 like flies. 2 players left for Galoris, 1 player left. It's all up to Mihawk with the Hurricane, and he falls in Warden's hands with the HS. Godlike with a 5-man retake to claim 7 points.
This Godlike is just not giving a lot of opportunity to the side of Gallis. I mean, even after Gallis having a complete control over the B side with all 5 men over there, I mean, it's absolutely disgusting that Godlike just lost a single life and they're able to take down the entire team of Galleries over there. This is gonna be pretty disappointing and pretty, you could say, hope-shattering, if I have to say, for the side of Galleries. And they are taking it slow this time around. We do have Hen on the side. Glitch. Gotta be able to spot a player, shuts down Abyss here. The sniper main again falls to the side of Godlike, which gives, you could say, the floodgates do open for Galleries here. I mean, one of the players is approaching. That is gonna be tempo here from the B shot itself. You could say mid to B. We have him fighting 1 onto Skull-G. Prevail shuts down tempo. Viper gonna get a huge gunfight onto Mihawk, even though he was pretty big. Still manages to win that, and this comes down to a 3v3 situation as Warden's there with a shotgun onto A shot, finds 1. Can he get another? Foki is gonna be able to get a trade for his teammate, which means that Gallis is gonna have a complete A side control as both the players are gonna be there. Viper making an approach here, spots a player, but Foki's shotgun is gonna be the end of him, and Prevail all by himself in a 1v2 situation, making an approach from the A shot, spots a player, but Hen with the sniper at the perfect time again, pre-aiming, is gonna be able to shut him down, and this is gonna be another round for the side of Galleries.
Man, just big shots coming in from Hen. You saw it. He was right on point on getting the first frag and the last frag of that round. So Galore is still not giving this big, beautiful lead for Godlike that easily. Denies them 8 points, but Prevail loves this spot so much. He just, crouches away, but this 3-man push from Prevail and Viper works out beautifully to kill off Hen, Mihawk, and Pabzera. What a big surprise for Galores, but Foki and Tempo They're silently walking towards the backside of A Long, but Skoji is here! A big turnaround! And there goes Skoji with the push! Godlike playing with their minds! Out of the field, Galores could not even comprehend what was going on.
I mean, I am just lost for words here. 8-3, this is a do or die for Galleys here. Godlike's already won the first match out of this BO5 series, and if they win another one here, this is pretty much going to be a pretty bad situation for Galleys because they cannot afford to lose a single round. If Godlike win it right here, they will just need one more match here to make it to the grand finale here of the fall split qualifiers too, but we have 2 players up pushing from the side of Galleys here. Pabzera finds one, and we have Skullji, and Abhi's finishing it off. Skullji, what aim transfer that was, and this is gonna be Godlike again, getting a 2-0 lead inside of this BO5 series in the upper bracket finals here. What a game.
What a game indeed. That was beautiful, man. Last 2 rounds and last 2 kills every time for Skoji. The precision, the accuracy of this man is close to none. He is a menace with the SKS. Even with the sniper, man, I feel like he would have done the same, but Galores just had no control of this map up against Godlike. They just have better sidelines every time. They had better pushes, and it was pretty much crazy. And yeah, we could definitely say, coming in from our production, man, this is one of their best performances yet. In Search and Destroy, there wasn't a time where Godlike had like struggles. We didn't feel like Godlike was struggling, and it's with Warden not really having the best of games. This is just his minimum performance. It's just Godlike having the better fights every time.
I mean, yeah, last time around we did see Galleys winning the upper bracket finals against Godlike here, which meant that they'd have a map advantage inside of the finals. And I am not so sure if that's going to be the case again, as Godlike, they just need to win the next control match for them to make it inside the finals, and they will also have a map advantage. But what a play here by the players of Godlike. I mean, I have to say, from Viper's rotations, you could say prevails, and the teamwork, you could say the timing here we got to see on the side. I mean, just perfect, just what they needed. The coordination is on point, the accuracy and gunfights are on point, and this is just an overall team which is just performing, you could say, at their best today.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the word of the day for Godlike right now is teamwork, because that's working so much for them right now. You know, the 3-man system coming in from Soccer, coming from Prevail, Viper, and as well as, you know, Abyss for Skoji. Every time those 3 players, as they push on A Long, they got beautiful kills. That was a 3-piece every time without anyone falling down. Yes, you can definitely see Galores had some fight, especially with Tempo and Hen, and especially with Mihawk, but it was really not the case here. It was just them getting some frags in the early parts of the round, but Godlike closing out the entirety of Search and Destroy with multiple players popping off and having hats. Look at this push as well. Warden almost had a beautiful 3K there, but the big push was just too insane. Now looking at our scorecard, our stat board for our Search and Destroy, we will possibly see almost a 20 bomb coming in from Skullji, 15 kills possibly almost for Viper. And what else can we say? You said it quite beautifully, A9, that we are lost for words after Godlike spree every time. 15 kills for Skullji, 12 kills on Viper, and Prevail with 11. This is a trio that you should be scared of.
Yeah, can we also appreciate here with Tempo and Mihawk? I mean, with how Godlike is performing, they're still able to get 3 or 4 picks every single time. At least we did see that inside of the hard point. And Mihawk was again getting, you could say, 3 picks, or you could say 3 taking on 3 players together inside of this SND match. I mean, when you perform on that level against a team like Godlike, it will surely, I mean, a huge respect to that player, but that's not going to be enough because this is a team game here. One player is not going to be enough to win the entire series. So yeah, this is going to require, you could say, a lot more teamwork than it already is.
Looking at it, man, even if Abyss and Warden didn't have the best games right now on Search and Destroy, this team is still gods in their names. We're looking at Control now after this matchup, and I feel like Galores needs to fight back even more here. If someone needs to step up, it should be now, because they might just get swept up in a 3-0 fashion. Galores did win some fights last time, and I feel like they don't have that kind of, fire in their hearts, right? Fire in their hearts in this series, because something's lacking. I don't know what to pinpoint, but Galores is just not the Galores that we know and love right now. It's just godlike having the better games. In standoff, though, the prioritization of these alleyways and this tank position in mid as well might be crucial for Galores to actually find some great kills and to find some cover to get some easy picks from across the map. But godlike, as you can see it, every time they just push on two, push S3, and Galores doesn't have any kind of answer towards that kind of pressure that Godlike has been doing. But how about you, A9? Do you feel like Galores still has a chance of sweeping up Godlike after giving 2 rounds away, or might not? Might not be. Let's see. I mean, Godlike has been this formidable of a team that if they do have this kind of tempo and momentum, Galores might not even have a chance. But let's see, everybody. We know Galores to be, beasts amongst themselves. So it's just a matter of when and where, and it should be here on the map of standoff and the map control. Galores did have some prioritization, some capturing some zones or denying some zone controls from the opposition from the previous matches that they had before. But I feel like it should be, something of a tempo changer with the help of tempo, with Hen at least using the sniper in the most creative ways to actually find some beautiful kills. But let's see, man. We're just awaiting these two teams to get into the lobby and actually have some big fights, because I'm ready for the excitement that these two teams are ready to offer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, when you look at a team who is just flown all the way from across the world here, they're not here to be second inside of the region. They are still fighting for that first place in galleys. They have won a couple of times against the team of God. Like, I would say, I mean, it goes pretty back and forth. But the last time when I had an interview from with Abiz, I mean, after the points major in the first, you could say, fall split qualifiers. I mean, he was incredibly, you could say, confident here. Facing off against Gallets. I mean, he's just, I don't know how to say this. I mean, he was just on point. He knew what he was talking about, and he is just showing his gameplay here with side of his team. They are absolutely on another level facing off against galleries, and who knows, this just might just continue. It's maybe not, it's just galleries not able to perform well, it's just Godlike has just gone better over time, or maybe they have understood how galleries is playing, so they are just using it to their advantage. But here, map number 3, who knows, could be the final map of this upper bracket fans against Godlike versus galleries of the fall split qualifiers 2. We do have initial picks again from the side of Godlike as Warden, and Skulji here gets one another onto Hen here with the SKS headshot. I mean, again, life advantage all off the bat for the side of Godlike. I mean, this is a very crucial match again for the team of galleys. I mean, bipolar, this just, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing left to describe the Godlike team right now with their own pressure that's being held up against Galores. Big kills though coming from Foki, and again, this mid position is going to be crucial for them to actually rack up some kills. With Warden able to get some trades, waiting for a possible peek out coming from Hen. He spots him, but Hen better with the shot. Hunter kill drone is online. He makes it fly, but can it connect onto anyone? Not yet though, actually. But Abyss finding Foki. Viper from the top ropes. Warden with the kill onto Mihawk. And right now, they're up by 2 kills. Prevail finds more in together with Warden. Godlike has yet to find a kill in the last minute. It's just Godlike finding the beautiful kills here. Mihawk does kill off Abyss, but the big treats again. They're up by 5 kills. And I feel like Galores, they should just prep up for the next round.
I mean, that's pretty sweet to say. I mean, with how the scoreboard is, I mean, it's just 3 lives difference at the moment here. Godlike is already getting a full A side control at the moment here. Viper is struggling a little bit. I think he has just switched to an FSS, so he is just gonna get used to it in a while, as he was using a switchblade in the map of Summon. That was the first hardcore match inside this BO5 series, and we do have a 3-piece here from the side of galleys here. Warden, Prevail, Viper, all getting shut down. Hen got, I mean, absolute menace inside of the back alley. Wall bangs was attempted, but shots not gonna be landing here. 9-7, and Galley is gonna be in the life advantage as of now. But God, like right behind, just not happy to give away the lead just like that. As Skulji is gonna get it back in their favor here. 1 minute on the clock itself. Last 5 minutes remaining for the side of Gullies, making it 4, but this is just possibly looking like an SND match.
Too early to say, man.
Hostile predator missile.
Galore is still fighting back in the better form. Annihilator comes out. 4 shots is needed. Predator missile connects onto Warden. 3 players left for Godlike. And they already whipped out the Tempest. But Soccer Mom or Prevail does shut down Hen at that little skirmish. Here comes the silent warfare between these two teams. Godlike playing as 3. Galoris disconnected in terms of positions. And this might just be the plan wherein Galoris can pick them one by one. With 30 seconds left, they need to push onto the B zone. Sniper comes out, actually coming from Abyss. This is a big gamble coming in from Godlike. Oki spotted. Sprays with a switchblade coming in from Prevail. They go in towards B. The big shots connecting, and Godlike now down by 2 players. 1 player left coming from Godlike. It's all up to Abyss, the sniper that they should count on. Pabzera pushing now, and they get the first round. A big comeback in the first round of Control.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was too soon to say anything, and Galleries are going to be winning the first round and start up this match here off to a good start, I would have to say. But here, Godlike gonna be on the defense side now. Let's see if they're able to pull it off here, or is it just gonna be another round for the side of Galleys. Here we do have Pabzera getting the first blood inside of this round here. Skulji popping out his war machine early on, and Pabzera is gonna be giving him a tough competition again with the war machine of his own. Gonna be getting one onto Warden. Skulji facing off, finds one. Can he get another long shots? And that's not gonna be connecting with Pabzera on the other hand, making it a 3 for himself. Makes an approach from the broken, gets one on to Prevail, and he is gonna get taken out. Wiper, huge gun finds out of the granny here. Tempo attempting for a spawn trap with the equalizer, and Skulji said, "Not today. This is not gonna be happening. You already won the first out. This is now our chance." And we do have Viper making an approach of his own with the Sparrow, finds one. Warden with a back alley, gotta be able to get one as well. And Bipolar, I think this just might be another long game you're gonna have.
Might really be, but look at this. Prevail pushing now on the backside on the alleyway. Those fights now, 17-15. It was a 21-17 at one point in favor of Dolores, but it's closer than ever as Pabzera makes it a bigger gap now in terms of lives. Annihilator comes out, coming from Abyss. First shot doesn't connect. The hipfire actually connects up against Foki. So 13 lives versus 12. Prevail still making chaos up against Hen. Pabzera still alive, but now will fall down with one shot. Triple kill now with the Annihilator coming from Abyss. Koji connects onto 1 player as well. So somehow Godlike has came back from a mere deficit of 2 lives. Can they push now? Foki goes into the sideline of Godlike. They're up by 3 lives in their push towards the backside of this area. Tempo and Mihawk going band for band to get 2 kills. Pabzera with the smoke, he cannot connect onto anyone. 5 versus 4.
What a comeback again from the side of Galleries here. Mihawk and Tempo here again, just making the life card being back to equal. Godlike still have a life advantage, but this could go in either way, I would say. Probably with 3 seconds, and the timer has been stopped here. The team of Galleys are on the A side here. We had 2/3 of the way captured. 2 ticks are there. We have Foki with the Tempest out. I mean, this could be another round for the side of Galleys, but Warden making an approach here. Finds one. Can he get a double? But Foki, on the other hand, is going to be able to shut down both the players, and this leaves Skulji in a 1v2 situation as the A side already been lost for the side of Godlike. I mean, this is gonna be incredibly tough. Long range shots from Skulji comes out to a 1v1 against Tempo.
It's close. Hey, it's available for Tempo. It's capturing B zone, last bar. They need to push. Koji needs to push, and he does. But Tempo better with the aim. Can you see it now, Galoris? Comeback of a season. After giving 2 points in the series for Godlike, they claim 2 points in Control. 1 more, and they claim a round in the series.
I mean, talk about a gamble or risky play. That was a freaking risky play by him. I mean, I just have to say this because SKS could also potentially give you a 1 shot on the head. So that was a pretty risky play from him. But it quite worked out in the favor. I think he knew what he was doing here. We do have an approach coming in from the side of Galleys here onto the offense side spawn, where the team of Galleys are entering for a spawn trap, but
Friendly
Godlike
unforgettable
are
deployed.
always going to be able to push
Predator
back here.
missile inbound.
Hen finds one on to prevail. We do have water with the Tempest. Our Tempo gonna be landing. One with the Pred missile. Maybe no, it's not gonna be seen inside of the kill feed yet. Trapzara with the Deagle finds one onto Warden. Shots being landed. Abhi's gonna be able to find one onto Trapzara. As you can see, 20 to 20. Pretty neck to neck. No advantage to be seen. No points to be captured at the moment. And none of the points, I mean, A side, you could say there's a little bit of progress, but godlike players just not focusing on the OBJs as of now.
Yeah, they just want kills. They want to dominate the entire map. But 2 lives above. Glorious does fall down one by one. Viper on the tank finds 2 kills. And it's 15 to 13. Godlike needs to be careful with their lives right now. Warden doesn't even realize Tempo is beside him. He gets killed. Tempo with the 2nd kill. And Pubzera with the 3rd for Glorious. They're up by 5, and with a 14 to 9 scoreline, or at least live count, Godlike in dire situations, in desperate times. Skullg again, a performance that needs to be considered. 21 kills. Death Machine comes out for Mihawk. Can't fight anyone yet. Abyss spawns at the bad time, and that's 2 lives remaining for Godlike. This might just be it. Last player, it's Warden versus 10. Warden makes 2 kills, but he's getting pressured. He's getting pushed. And with the Annihilator, annihilates Warden to claim the map of Standoff. 3-0, 3-0 in control. And what else can we say? Galoris in a comeback of a lifetime.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I definitely wanted to see a map 4 here. These 2 teams, again, we're moving back to the hardpoint game mode. You could say pretty dominant for the side of Godlike, but with how the team of Galleys have just performed, I mean, I am personally, I don't have any assurance if Godlike are gonna be on the same level as before, because Galleys, they have cooked in this match. I think you can surely say that the operator value, the clutches, everything here from the team coordination, the map control, the spawn trap, the individual gunfights, individual plays, everything, all the aspects combined here, Galleries with a 3-0 victory. I mean, bipolar. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, or you could say scorecard here. We do have Skullg being the MP for the side of Godlike with 22 to his name, the highest inside of this game. And then we also have Galleries here. I mean, overall, in terms of kills, Galleries, they are just ahead.
Yep. Glorious just had a better control. They had better mindset come into to this map, and they just dominated every time. Despite 22 kills coming into the hands of Skullg, Warden finally finding his rhythm, and together with Viper finding 13 kills, it was still not, the best kind of form up against Glorious. Glorious just had better tempo. I mean, no pun intended. Tempo with 19 kills there. Mihawk with 18, and Hen. Man, Hen has been on fire since yesterday. You saw it from Hardpoint yesterday, and up until now, up against Godlike, the so-called the top teams right now. He's still firing it up with 20 kills into his name. It's just Glorious looking better than ever, and I feel like even if in Hardpoint, despite Godlike having this kind of like dominance in that kind of mode, Glorious can easily go toe to toe with them in that map.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is going to be your map number 3 here. Favoring the team of Galleries. I mean, 2-1 inside of this BO5 series, and still, this is a do or die for the side of Galleries, because now it is gonna be hardpoint again. I mean, with Godlike, they did have a strong start inside of Summit here, and now we do have Hacienda. I mean, you know for a fact that FSS, Switchblade just might not be the best option, because this is a mid to long range map. I mean, it is not close quarter anymore. So we are definitely going to be seeing FSS and a BAL being the most dominant. Maybe SKS as well. I mean, with hardpoint actually being a kind of a fast meta, so SKS is you could say a bit optional at the moment. BAL is just very dominant at the moment. But yeah, again, talking about P2 and you could say P4, all bunny hills, something, I mean, early rotations are really gonna matter here. So Galleys really, I mean, you could say that this is the time that you would need to avoid all of those mistakes.
Yeah, Hacienda is a map that we're in. Big rotations and big flanks and lyrics can be granted for them, but as we go into the map, The very first hard point does give us a little bit.
Uh, okay, I think, guys, my bad. I thought it was mine and that went, but yes, so as we were saying, yeah, this is gonna be a very crucial match again for the side of Galleys. I mean, every match is pretty important, but now this is, like I said before, this is gonna be do or die for them. If they lose, it's just gonna be godlike making it to the grand finals again with a map advantage. And like I mentioned before, that this is the map which you want to avoid all of those mistakes, especially in those P2s and P4s, because early rotations are really going to matter here. They do have, I mean, you can get the better spots in both of them with a better control. Smokes are really going to be useful here. P1s and P3s goes pretty back and forth here, as you could say both the hot points are pretty open, so you could get shot down from both the sides. Nades, lineups, the operator value, everything, you just name it, you are going to be seeing here from both the teams. But end of the day, is just, I think ARs are gonna dominate here, and FSS. How can we forget about that? Switchblade being out of, I mean, Switchblade is still being used, but FSS is still like a 3-tap meta weapon. I mean, it is just the better USS9 that has been introduced, especially those mythics are absolute laser. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and watch and see how things are going. But guys, also, I know I've just joined a bit late, and we are having a bit of a network issue. I mean, at least I am, and Bipolar just did. So do click the subscribe button and hit the like button down below on FS Indonesia. Do check them out on Instagram and do join their Discord server if you like to take part in community events and tournaments. And if you have any doubts about what are we casting or what this tournament is, head over to playmobile.gg. Everything is gonna be mentioned over there. But this is map number 4 of the upper bracket finals against Godlike versus Galleries. Inside of the fall split qualifiers too. Let's see if Galleries are able to stay alive, or this is just gonna be Godlike again making it to the grand final, just like the previous splits we have seen here. We do have initial kills coming in from both the sides, but again, Papzera with the SK is gonna be able to find 2 here. Skulji wins that. We have Mihawk begin entrance, finds one, gets another on to prevail. 9-2 on the scoreboard here. With 20 seconds in, huge gunfights again from Viper, and he is gonna shut himself down with his own nade over there. Yes, you could say tempo going huge with his FS is gonna be able to find 2 here. Viper making an entrance. You do have Folk inside the OBJ, gonna be landing a few shots, will get an assist to himself. 19-11, 20 seconds remaining on this first OBJ here. Gal is off to a strong start. This is what we wanted to see. We do have a great series here, guys. And if you have just joined now, we are already done with 3 matches. So you can watch them later on when we go on a short break. But the question is, are Galleys gonna be able to win in this match right here against Godlike? We do have Hen again making an approach. You can see inside of the waters, finds one or two bees, and pretty risky play here is gonna get shut down. Same is the case with Mihawk, also gonna get taken out. We do have Godlike here approaching from the drive itself, gonna be able to find 2. Warden going absolutely huge here. Actually, it was Galleys on the other hand from the driveway approach here, but we do have the better spawns for the side of Godlike, and like I said, this is a pretty important hill because this is money hill here, and with a complete better control, you could say that this is really gonna matter. Here, Skulji finding a 3 for himself here inside the waters, making it a 4. Possibly, but we'll get an assist here. Mihawk with the Tempest approach finds one or two abyss. Warden with the Tempest of his own. Mihawk a bit hesitant to make an approach, but Warden is gonna get shut down. Finds another shot, not gonna be landing, but will be able to confirm with the FSS. We do have 10 seconds remaining and Godlike approximately in, you could say, a 27-point lead here. And both the teams are gonna be fighting for the scrap points, but it is just gonna be Galleys here getting those final 3-4 seconds with early rotations again favoring the team Godlike. We do have 2 operators ready from the side of Galleries here, which is potentially gonna give them that advantage going in at this P3 here, probably getting a better side spot and a control here. We do have Viper attempting to win that gunfight with the Switchblade. I was not ready to see that, but on the other hand, Papzara with a complete you could say, patio control here with the death machine here, and Viper with the revenge is gonna be able to shut him down. Pokey not gonna be able to connect that Sparrow shot here, and Hunter is also not gonna be seeing the light of the day. We have Viper with the equalizer of his own here, gonna be going for a spawn check here. He knows for a fact the players are gonna be spawning near the garden, but Warden is going absolutely crazy with his FS. Huge value to himself here. Viper shuts down Hen, gets another onto Mihawk, has not spotted a third player from the side of Galleries here, and Tempo is gonna be finishing him off, but Skulji with an assist, and this is godlike pretty much inside of this P3 with, you could say, reaching the 100-point mark right here. Abzera all the way over towards P4 here for the first time. We do have him fighting one onto Viper itself. Also guys, yes, Bipolar is gonna be on a short leave here, so he is gonna be back later. But for now, it is just gonna be me here that I'm gonna be casting for this match. Who knows, could be the final if Galleys are not gonna be able to win it right here.
Hardpoint is ours.
We do have Prevail making an entrance here. Is gonna be able to get a complete wipeout on the team of Galleys here. Penta kill to his name, and we have Warden popped out his Tempest again. Long shots from him, gonna be able to connect that. Babzera, or you could say Foki, is gonna be the end of him. 107 to 62. Godlike, still inside of the lead. Prevail with a huge red missile, shuts down 3 players. The trophies went down for the side of Galleys here. This is a pretty big, I would have to say, disadvantage coming in for the side of Galleys here. Godlike, I think after a hill or two, they are just gonna be 100 points ahead, and the level of domination we're getting to see from them is again just like what we saw in the last split. But 127 to 68, and a crazy value is seen here. Mihawk making an entrance with the Tempest here. It's gonna be holding inside the corner, waiting for the players of Godlike to approach here. Finds one. We have Skulji getting stuck here. Not be able to move. Gonna be attempting for a spot trap, and that's crazy value here. Gonna be attempting for another kill here. Mihawk, that's in the over push and not gonna be able to find that pick. But 133 to 77, this is pretty much Godlike again getting, you could say, those points in their name. Galleys unable to win gunfights, but they don't have the control which is needed for them to win at this match right here, because in terms of points, they are just pretty much half of what Godlike is at the moment. 20 seconds remaining. We were done with the first round of hard points, and we're already moving towards the P2 for the second time inside of this match here. 10 seconds remaining. Scrap points again favoring the side of Galleys here. Viper making an approach from the well side spot itself. We do have Viper here with the equalizer as well. I mean, surely this is going to be another problem that the team of Galleys are going to have to face, but I was just going to mention that maybe making those mistakes again won't be the best idea.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Finally come back, but Kenny Colores come back just like me. A9, what's up? At his hand, double kill now for him. Skull Guy coming in from the backside of the waters. Skulji makes it a double for him, and somehow Colores just still on the point. Skulji cannot get inside the hard point. Double, triple kill now actually for Warden as Foki enters the garage, does get killed from the backside. Warden with a Tempest kill as well. The claw comes out, and they control the last 20 seconds of this hard point. Can Colores enter tempo, trying but waiting for Hen for the double stab, but Viper on the long side together with Babzera. They enter once again. Abyss, Abyss, Abyss. Every time it's just Abyss together with Prevail. 180 points secured for Godlike.
I don't know about you, but guys, I could just hear Bipolar cast and I could just sit here quietly. Man, I love the way you cast, dude. I could just sit here and do absolutely nothing. I just hear you the entire time. But since I am here, I am gonna do my job here. But we do have a Tempest popped out from. Okay, I was just about to say Prevail is not gonna be seeing any value here. Abhi is gonna be able to find 2 near the well itself, and the Sparrow is also gonna get popped here. Tempo making an entrance with the equalizer, but Skulji's War Machine is gonna be able to shut him down. Abyss finding a 4th piece with his Sparrow over there making an approach inside the OBJ. He knows where the players are. A 5th onto Tempo. The value is absolutely crazy from his. And we do have Hen with the War Machine again. from the side of galleries, and he does find two, but also gonna be able to shut himself down. This is both the teams fighting for this final, you could say, few points here inside of this P3, and Godlike reaching the 200-point mark here before the side of galleries. In just 50 more needed for them to make it to the grand finals right here inside the summer split qualifiers too.
Oh, this might just be it. 100-point mark, only for Glorious, and they're now fighting for blood, fighting for glory, and fighting for redemption. Triple kill for Godlike, and they're controlling the entirety of the map. Big kills now coming from Pabzira as he swims towards the point. Can he do it? Nade inbound. Can he find them? Switches to the left, switches to the right, but can he get the kills? Yes, he can, because 1 + 1 = 2. Double kill for Foki together with his battle. He whips it out, connects Satsutsu again. What is happening? What is on their minds? It's just domination. A big comeback. 60-point lead. Now what seemed to be a 100-point lead. Godlike has yet to stand on the hard point, but now it's time. Big kills again for Hen. Pabzeta pulls down. The push from Viper. It happens. It's successful. It's making it work. One more for him. It's a double. It might just be a triple. Can he fight Pabzeta again? No, he cannot. Hunter Killer Drone in the skies. Can it hit anyone? No, it cannot. Tempest comes out though. Warden sneaking into the hard point. It resets. He realizes, but he can't find anyone. He finds players on the water side. Connects onto one. 13, 14 points left for Godlike.
Like you mentioned, 14 points remaining for the side of Godlike. Here we do have Prevail with the Law out here, gonna be landing a few shots, finds that pick here onto Tempo. We do have Warden finding a 3 to his name here. We do have Gallis on the well side. Sporia Hipfaz gonna be landing shots from the side of Prevail here. 247, 248, final approach from Tempo. Gonna be able to get that contest in. He is gonna be staying alive. Shots going down from Mihawk, and this 1 more second, and this is Godlike winning this BO5 series against Gallis in the upper bracket finals and securing their spot inside the grand finale here. What a series this has been.
Oh, they may have given control towards the side of Galoris, but they are the kings in this best of 5 series. Godlike, just showing who the true gods are, and again, they are just this good. Godlike, what seemed to be, a little bump in the road in control was just a mere fluke up against Galoris. Godlike, man, you saw it immediately every time. Beautiful kills coming from Skullgy, almost a 20 bomb before he got even to 100 points. The death machines and as well as those war machines making it happen together with a Sparrow coming in from Foki from the other side of Galoris. But it was still not, the big tempo that they were looking for. The rhythm was not there yet. It was just too difficult for them to actually get some points in. And there was a big point in time wherein there was a 100-point mark between these two teams. So Godlike was just sitting pretty at a throne already given towards them by Galoris, and at the end of the day, it was just a beautiful display of performance coming in from Warden, coming in from Prevail, and as well as Skullgy. It was just amazing to see, man, and I'm glad I came back for this.
I mean, how I was mentioning that the operator value wasn't the best when we got to see in the first match of Hardpoint Summit. I mean, I'm gonna just take that back because this time around, at least for the side of Godlike here, we got to see 4 or 5 street at least over there by whether it's Skullgy, whether it's the Tempest value from maybe Gallis Mihawk, you could say, or maybe just Claws being spammed over there, maybe the War Machine value as well, like I mentioned before. I mean, absolute perfectionist, if I have to say here. Like you can see, Abhi is fighting 4 and Skullgy fighting a 3 over there. I have just no words, dude. Godlike has been so, I would say their performance has been so annihilating when it comes to hardpoint. It does not matter which map you're playing in, or no matter what team it is. I mean, we did see a bit of a fallout in the control game mode, but when it comes to hardpoint, it's just pretty much Godlike, dude. There's just no argument over there.
Yeah, I mean, there should have been an argument, but we didn't really see it, man. We have to be honest. Galoris had some fight in them as we cycled to the second reset of hard points, but at the end of the day, look at this man, especially this coming in from Viper. He found 4 kills from that transition from the hardpoint into the respawn of Coloris, 41 kills on Mihawk. And look at the difference, man, that Mihawk had to do for Galoris to actually rank up some points up against his teammates. Foki and Pabzera almost close by into 30, but not really having some kind of points. The hell time, though, is so formidable for Foki that he had a minute and over. But for Godlike, they had a 41 KDA together with Skull Guy and as well as Viper, 37 kills on Warden. But at the end of the day, man, now they go into the grand finals with a 1-map advantage.
Talk about rhythm. I mean, I did mention how Mihawk is definitely putting on a show for us today. His performance, I mean, he's definitely back in his form. But yes, guys, this is gonna be our first match of today here. This is the qualifiers. You can say false split qualifiers to day number 3. We are looking at the finals, and Godlike is gonna be securing the spot. We're gonna go on a short break, and we will be back with our second match pretty soon.
It's cold out here and I feel lonely. Oh no, the time can move so slowly. And in the distance I hear voices. Are they real or are they in my head? I'm lovesick. You got me lovesick. And I'm lovesick. You got me lovesick. And now I feel alive. Feel alive. Feel alive. Feel alive. And now I feel alive. So many times they try to change me, and every time it drives me crazy. And all the good times we had saved me. Are they real or are they in my head? I'm lovesick. You got me lovesick. And I'm lovesick. You got me lovesick. And now I feel alive. Feel alive. Feel alive. Feel alive. And now I feel alive. Feel alive. forget all the wrongs and every reason why we've changed. And there's a storm inside my head. It's getting me in trouble, baby, and I can't break away. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy, take it easy. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy. Are they real or are they in my head? I'm lovesick. You got me lovesick, and I'm lovesick. You got me lovesick, and now I feel alive, feel alive, feel alive, feel alive, and now I feel alive. So many times they try to change me, and every time it drives me crazy. And all the good times we had saved me. Are they real or are they in my head? I'm lovesick. You got me lovesick, and I'm lovesick. You got me lovesick, and now I feel alive, feel alive, feel alive, feel alive, and now I feel alive. I was so sure of our love. I never thought of any reason, a doubt about us. And now I'm right back at the start. Halfway through a bottle, baby, and nothing to know. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy, take it easy. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy. And you know how to forget all the wrongs and every reason why we've changed. And there's a storm inside my head. It's getting me in trouble, baby, and I can't break away. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy, take it easy. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before, so take it easy.
B 波到了，
中路不会
到了。
有闪，下包了吗？
B 波低了，低包了。先打 B 的，中路楼梯有一个，中段楼梯有一个。
把中路楼梯排了。我没进啊。
死了一个。
咱家小屋。咱小屋还在。
压死了一个。
咱小屋喷啊，咱小屋喷。别的小屋回来。
中段喷，中段点子，快点，中段两。
我来了。
死一个，还有一个。
喷死，
牛逼！拆包。
关键闪给了。闪到。
楼梯
一枪死，牛逼！摸的死了。
中路我来看，
再退，去堵 B 吧，再退。
中那个，
再退去堵 B。
中了。
想中，看中。牛逼！
太爆了！
我给你帮忙。
剩个在正面，中。
他点了，我看一下，他有脚。
抱团吧，
等他吧，
抱团
等他吧。
别，我直接跑。
提速！
爆点 ，nice！
Hard point identified.
Frag out. Down.
Hard point is ours. Hunter killer drone deployed. Hard point contested. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Target down.
Hunter killer drone deployed. Hard point is ours.
Down.
Hard point contested. Hard point is ours. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Target down.
Hard point contested. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Hard point identified. Capture the objective. Friendly hunter killer drone deployed. Hostile hunter killer drone down. Hard point locked down. EMP systems incoming. Hard point contested. Friendly predator missile down. Hard point locked down. Hostiles have the hard point.
Down.
We've taken the lead.
Down.
Hard point contested.
Down. Frag out.
Hard point identified. Capture the objective. Hostiles have captured point.
Enemy down.
Hostile hunter killer drone down. Hard point is ours. Hostiles have the hard point. Enemy EMP systems incoming. Be careful.
Target down.
Friendly predator missile down. Hard point is ours.
Tango down.
Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point identified. Capture the objective.
Tango down.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hunter killer drone deployed. Hard point locked down. Hard point contested. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Hunter killer drone deployed. Hard point deployed.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is ours.
Down.
We've taken the lead. Capture the objective. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Enemy down.
Capture the objective. Hardpoint contested. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. We've taken the lead. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured point. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured. Hardpoint is ours. Hunter-killer drone deployed. Hunter-killer drone deployed. Capture the objective.
Tango down.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Friendly hunter-killer drone.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Down.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost.
Frag out.
Hardpoint locked down.
Target down.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Capture the objective.
Get down.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Tango down.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
成长的。
是的。
再过来 ，Only 双杀到手。哎呦，这么烫吗 ？Only？
这手感确实今天非常的好啊！看一下 P2的，
真的假的？真的假的？6连杀了，
还在，他还在场上，全身而退的 Only。现在导播老师镜头全部给到他。
我的天哪！10连杀！
这里也是直接开启了自己的大招。 现在两边全都是一个大招的互换啊！
没错，皮蛋这边是开启了自己的等化枪，再来这边。
说话之间 ，OUG 已经是追的差不多了，再次回到了第1轮的点位 ，P 的点位。
这是开了利爪在等，
直接堵了一波手入口，
开了 OUG 的布防，
但是这点位还是 OUG 的手中啊！这个 OUG踩点赖点的
有利爪，有利爪，只要有利爪，皮蛋
进来了，
进来了，
杀顾星皮蛋全刷屏，皮蛋已经5杀了，有机会。
Bravo.
Down.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Down.
You're running out of lines. Tied for
Eliminated. Frag!
enemy taking Alpha.
Tango down! Down! Go down. Down. Frag!
Hunter-killer drone inbound.
Down.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
Enemy down.
Enemy taking A.
Enemy down. Enemy down.
Hurting. Keep fighting. Be advised.
Down. Enemy down. Grenade out.
Hunter-killer drone deployed. lost Alpha.
Down.
We're running out of lives.
Down.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
Sniper eliminated.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Lost T.
Sniper eliminated. Down.
Hunter-killer drone deployed.
Tango down. Target down. Enemy down. Tango down. Down.
Tied for the lead.
Smoke out.
We're running out of lives.
Down. Frag out.
Lost in the lead.
Down. Tango down. Frag out.
failing this mission.
Down. Down. Enemy down. Tango down. Target down. Enemy down. Striker eliminated.
We're running out of lives.
Tango down.
We've taken the lead.
他们一直是在顶中，而这里
这个赌的成本有点太多了啊！又是金库，Free 很聪明，他这个地方就是你不漏我不打，但是皮蛋这边啊，
也被 Rice 带走了，那这个大招有点白点。
被这滋了。打掉 7，10个头的领先。
2楼，
安仔这边轻轻压加，先空一枪，第二枪修正，赶紧换位置，皮蛋过来接力，同时 Rice 这边也过来了。哇，这什么反应啊？逆接。
就想拿到第3分了。
我一个掉1换2，这边还有接备者能接，那边把人赶过来，这边刷屏 ，Rice 这边再开再接，两边轮番接力，啥情况
？Rice 安仔各有斩获，
这
7打5了，真要翻盘。
down. Down.
Enemy has the bomb.
Down.
The bomb has been planted. Last man standing. Finish it. Destroy the objective.
Enemy down.
Bomb has been planted.
Go down. Down.
He has dropped the bomb.
Smoke. Down. Frag. Mark it down.
The bomb has been planted.
Down.
Destroy the objective.
Grenade. Flashbang. Sniper eliminated. Target down.
The bomb has been planted.
Eliminated.
Destroy the objective.
Grenade out.
The bomb has been planted.
Down.
Last one. Complete the mission.
You're eliminated.
Destroy the objective.
Frag. Down.
The bomb has been planted.
Go down. I got eliminated.
the objective.
Frag out! Take a shot. Smoke! Grenade out!
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb down. Eliminated.
Destroy the objective.
Frag out!
Bomb has been planted.
Down!
Last man standing. Complete the mission.
Get down!
Last man standing. Finish it.
Go down! Sniper eliminated. Down! Down!
Last man standing. Complete the mission.
Get down!
Destroy the objective.
Grenade out. Grenade out. Down. Target down. Down.
Bomb has been planted. Solo man standing. Finish it. Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Grenade out. Enemy down. Down. Watch out! Flash!
Mission. Destroy the objective.
Target down. Frag out.
have the bomb. Lost. Destroy the objective.
Go down.
We got the bomb. Bomb dropped.
在菜篮子，先打掉一个滑铲回血不急，再来喷残了，哎，对面的 ，Free 这边再来切，
狼队的3个人直接解顶了，一手 A 大，守我们下面1换1。
Free only 先喷掉一个，只剩2名 OUG 的选手了，第4这波 ，Rice OK， 帮队友补上场，再来瞬狙。 等那个这边再绕，找到篮子。哎呦，现在对于狼队来说，情况非常的不容乐观啊！
确实不妙。
啊，红磊能不能扛住了？哇，吃正先喷一个，相信队友，队友能不能补枪？皮蛋这边也自顾不暇，只剩 Rice。再来。
Capture the objective.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Friendly hunter-killer drone. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. We've taken the lead. Friendly hunter
Enemy down. Target down. Enemy down.
captured the objective. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint.
Enemy down.
Hardpoint locked
Target down.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
Target down.
Hardpoint lost.
Tango down.
Hardpoint locked down. Capture the
Tango
objective.
down.
Taken the lead.
Target down.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Drone inbound. Capture the objective. Hardpoint locked down. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Friendly predator missile down. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
Enemy down.
Hostile hunter-killer drone down. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Lost the lead. Hardpoint locked down. Capture the objective. Hardpoint is down. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Hardpoint contested.
Grenade out.
而且这边还有战争机器可以托底。看一下 Rice 这边想要断掉 OUG 想要提前去下一个点的想法。7。
要看一下这个点内，2号位直接顶出来了，后面还有自己的队友再去站点 ，solo 这边打的都
OUG 2个大招都白给了。
对的。
看 GS 这边大招又好了，反 CD 了，刚刚应该是没开出枪来。35秒钟点经典吃分 ，OK。
第2的幽火很关键，到底会给到哪边？
哦呦 GS 这个点，他有利爪，哦，他还在细杀。
到纯铁狼队，但是踩点是在 OUG 的手中啊！
这孤星能不能把点炸掉？那你脸上有烟，什么都看不到。
炸掉了，别开了！
来！同时正门 solo 这边被带走，最后皮蛋杀到了点内，还有最后的7秒钟 ，OUG 没有放弃，但是 OUG 进不来了。
没有幽火呀 ，OUG！
难道说
真的？
好的，欢迎来到我们赛后采访环节。我们邀请到了今天这一场比赛的胜者的采访嘉宾安仔，跟大家打个招呼吧。
大家好，我是重庆狼队的安仔。
我天哪！今天恭喜你们拿下了这场比赛的胜利。说实话，这个4-1的这个比分啊，说实话是让很多人都没有想到啊，包括这个很多这个直播间的观众啊都没有想到，今天你们因为最近你们上一场的交手嘛是输给了 OUG 嘛，对吧？但经过这短时间的一些调整，你们今天以这么干净利落的一个大比分就重新又战胜了 OUG。那你们为了今天这场比赛，你们在赛前有没有做哪些准备？我特地针对这场比赛。
其实我们对于就是爆破的针对做的多一点吧，然后我们就是做的针对就是相较于就是他们最喜欢的突尼斯吧，虽然没有掏出来，然后还有就是融入工厂，然后我们今天也打出了效果吧。就是滨海九镇的话，还需要多去看一看。
滨海九镇，说到滨海啊，这张地图确实毕竟是你们的一个主动选图吧。另外一点是，确实我们根据这个 OUG 的一个 pick 图，他们确实非常喜欢选择到突尼斯这张地图。但虽然没有选到，但滨海你们主动拿出来，它的顺位还在突尼斯之前一个情况下，那滨海有没有打出你们想要的一个预期？或者说这场比赛你认为你们爆破失利的点在哪？
其实就是中间节奏稍微防守方的节奏这一块差了一点，总以为对面就是会去转点，但是其实实际上对面 在墨迹时间，在压缩时间，然后被带着节奏走了吧，差不多这个问题。
在消耗你们的耐性，可能你们赛前的预测是觉得他们可能会去打转移啊，他们并没有明确的进攻，但确实实战当中我们看到的话 ，OG 这个时间压缩的真的非常足，真的是消磨到一定耐性。那这张地图的话，对于你们的这个未来的一个防守的一个重心，你们觉得可能会偏侧到哪边？就是解决一下这个滨海的。
其实就是还是偏向于B 点这块儿。
B 点的一个防守。好，那。